Alright, ladies and gentlemen, time for another Life in Japan vlog. This is the second one. So this is a series that's exclusively for Patreon subscribers to the Ghost of Matsubata channel. And that $2 a month really helps us out. Helps us to fund the band and to also keep me motivated to keep making vlogs for you. Alright, so anyway. One question that one of our viewers, Brian, has asked me, and he's asked me this before. Well, first he asked me what kind of jobs can foreigners work as in Japan, and another one was more specific, can a foreigner be a meteorologist in Japan? Well, you can, if you're qualified, you can do pretty much anything. You're going to have to get a special visa and get the right work permissions to do the job that you're looking to do. So if you're into meteorology, then get your meteorology certificate or diploma or all the stuff you need to do. And chances are, if you want to get involved with some kind of weather research in Japan, I'm sure you could get in on a research level, but be serious. In Japan, nobody wants to see a white weatherman, okay? So if your plan is to be a weatherman, a weatherman in Japan, I would shelf that one. If you're into study and research, I think you're onto something good. But as far as other jobs, you can do anything. I mean, I know, Jesus, I mean, I know people that work making t-shirts here in Japan. I know people who do translation, all sorts of different translations. Most of the jobs that you're going to get is language. You can, as an American or someone from an English-speaking country, you can get a job no problem as an English teacher, and that's what the majority of us do. I myself am also an English teacher. Yeah, and I teach at a university here, which I said before. And if you want to ask me questions about that, sure, feel free to ask me questions. This Patreon page is, I'm going to be much more personable. Not personable, well, that too, but I'll tell you much more personal information on this Life in Japan vlog. This one, I like the idea that it's me and the people who are actually interested in what I do or say or what I have to, my opinions. Putting very personal opinions and feelings and information up on YouTube is too public. So I'm gonna keep I'm gonna share with you, but I'm going to keep the real personal stuff on Patreon. Okay, so I'll open up, but you gotta ask. Okay, but yeah, other jobs that foreigners can work as. There's actually lots and lots of Brazilians that work in different factories. I don't know the ins and outs of getting that, but I know you can get factory work. I know some Canadians that were working as builders. They were building houses that were apparently more earthquake safe than the traditional building style here in Japan. So I knew some guys that were building houses. So I mean, you can work at a bar. You can get all sorts of stuff. But whatever you do, you're going to have to make sure that your visa matches the work that you're doing, because if the work that you're doing doesn't match your visa and they find out about it, if the Japanese Immigration Bureau or the tax man finds out about it, then you're going to be in trouble and they might send you packing. They might get you on the next plane out of here. So yeah, you can do just about anything. You could probably work in meteorology research here too. I would again say you're probably not going to get a weatherman job. Your Japanese is never going to be good enough to sound like a native speaker. I've been here for 10 years, and again, I guess you can always try harder, but I mean, I speak Japanese pretty well, and I have no dreams of ever sounding like a native speaker. Anyway, what else can I tell you today? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, so different things that foreigners can do for work here in Japan, all sorts of things. I mean, you name it, you can probably do it, but you're going to have to get the right paperwork done. And honestly, you know, I mean, it depends on the line of work, right? But it's always good to know somebody. So if you know a meteorologist who has connections with Japan, talk to that guy, you know? Yeah, so I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'm again walking home. This is the back road to my place, so you can see all these different houses, and I don't know, it's just kind of neighborhoody. This area is like all right, but I actually, my apartment's not, well, you guys saw my apartment in a previous video. It's not super duper bells and whistles. No elevator in my building, so I got a discount on the rent. But actually the houses around where I live are really nice. I think there's some Yakuza that lives one hill over, because there's some serious money houses and they're built like fortresses. Oh, that would be a cool video. Yeah, maybe someday I'll take a walk over by the houses that I think are like gangster houses. They're big fortresses, but I'll show you that some other time. All right. I'll see you later. Yeah, this is the end of the second Life in Japan, or LIG Lidge. I don't know what we're gonna call that. Remember, if you want to jump up to the Fearsome Fangri-La, the people who are the $15 a month subscribers, they're gonna get preferential treatment. And I will always, if they say, hey, look into this, I'll jump on their idea. The $2 subscribers, hey, if I happen to do your idea, great. I mean, I'm not going to ignore you. If you're a $2 subscriber, that's awesome. I'm still going to look into your ideas. But the $15 people, of course, get preferential treatment. So that's what that's about. Okay, well, everybody, this has been Life in Japan, Life in Japan vlog number 2. And yeah, I'll see you later. Peace.